Do you think as you get older, you're more filtered and more picky about who you bring into your life
Very
because of your
much.
life experience?
Oh, very much. That's very true. I know with few experiences that I have, especially when it comes to being with choosing a romantic partner in that sense, or even in general, you know already, because you don't want all this drama in your life. You just want peace, right? And also you have to be at peace so that you could be the best. You can be productive at your best. Why invite unnecessary? That means you have not grown. That would mean you're immature. You're still in that stage.
We've seen that so much, like 30-year-olds who are still acting like
So I'm like, oh
18-year-olds.
my God, that's super red flag, like bright red flag. We should stay away from it at all costs.
Would you say that some men are intimidated by you?
Very much. They tell me themselves. Yeah, I never felt that way, but they tell me that it has made me realize that, okay, it seems they do. Of course, I'm very straightforward as well. And I make sure that not they can just go through certain levels to me or cross it. I want to keep that standard as high as possible, not because I want to be so egoistic person or arrogant, but because now it has to do with the trust level and how much effort to put in. Because now I'm that kind of person. Once I get to know the person, I know that that person is good, I'm going to be attached to him. And I'm going to be, for at least, even for friendship, I want to be loyal to that person. And I want to be with them. I want to be long lasting. So now I've learned to build boundaries, still learning too, and also to keep the standards high. They would misjudge you, and we still have a lot of people who think that you have come from such a background, and how could you keep such high standards? Nah, because now what they think is marriage happens almost like a business transaction. Nah.
The idea is that as a woman gets older, your market value decreases.
Yes. And then, but even if you may be older, if you're a government employee, your value is still, your market value is still high, pretty high. But I'm neither of that. But anyway, I feel that men do get intimidated. I don't feel, but now I've realized ever since my male friends have said that to me, and I would say, how come you're not married? How come you don't even have a boyfriend? I'm like, I don't know. What do you think that is? I would ask them back.
Can I take a guess?
Yeah, please.
I'm thinking if you watch anime, if you read novels, if you're into books, your perception of a man or your partner is so high up there because you look at characters like Naruto, you have people who are so passionate, so determined, and you're trying to translate that into real life. It's almost impossible because those expectations can never be met. And the question is, do I settle for less, but am I being true to myself? Or
Just compromise.
just compromise?
And I always thought I was always being influenced with the idea about the characters in those situations. But then I also had to come across a guy who had made me realize that they do exist. So now it's strong. The standard is like really strong. And my best friend told me, oh my God, you're going to get really difficult getting a guy for yourself. And I said, okay, fine then. I'm not going to compromise. And if I had to be single, it's okay, because then I wouldn't be happy. Why should I also? Because then I would expect, this expectation would be there. Even I compromise for the moment. In the long run, it's not going to last long because I'll keep that it coming back. And it'll keep disappointing me. And then that it won't work out, right?
Right. And it's a commitment for life.
It's for life. Why would you want to compromise? Just because of the biological clock, just because of society, just because of whatever reason. So I don't care now, but they'll call me old auntie. If they call me auntie, I get mad for sure because I'm not an auntie yet. And also I'm a demisexual. I've realized that.
Interesting. So explain to me demisexual.
It's an emotional connection. That means only you get sexually attracted to a person whom you have connected emotionally, or you have understood the person, or after you learn that person and you connect well.
Why do they make terms for this? Isn't that just baseline? Like, obviously.
Isn't it obvious? Maybe because some people just
Physical
for
looks?
physical attractions, maybe.
But those are shallow people. Nobody gives
I
a shit
guess
about
so,
them.
right? That's why you have to put that effort. So there are certain levels where you, as a guy, as human beings, and the nature and the phenomenon, the nature system is that a man has to approach the woman. You have to you have to ensure that the woman is attracted or catch your attention, right? And you have to do it according to that person whom you want to be with. So that if you're not putting that effort, I'm so sorry. We're not even going to get to know each other, right? But of course, I also didn't learn immediately. Nobody taught us.
So were you straightforward when you like somebody?
Oh, I am very straightforward. I'm like, oh my god, I think I would be like, I would, oh my god, I'm too shameless. Sometimes I feel shy.
Well, I feel that connects with your personality. You're very outspoken.
Yes, I think
You're very
so.
direct.
I don't like beating around the bush.
And you don't want your
I don't
time
like that.
wasted.
I don't want to waste my time. Yes, just say it. Yes, no, okay, then it's fine. If it's a no, okay. It will hurt me. I'll cry. Okay, and I'll move on. That's it, right? But just don't keep me hanging. Yeah. We expect that. We want a closure at the end of the day, right? That closure helps you a lot. For me, I'm very straightforward. If I like somebody, I'll tell them I like. Yes, I also. But I would never be the first person to say I like you because I'm a woman. I'm not allowed to do that. I'm just saying. No, but because
So you're still traditional in that sense. Like,
I am also very old school. I'm also very, very old school. And that's why if a guy should seek for me, if he want me, I don't go out looking for guys. And I don't look at guys in that way. Only if they catch my attention, then only I would look at them differently. But otherwise,
so if it happens kind of thing.
I will look at them as, another human being. Okay. Or a brother.
Well, that's the best way to look at people. Is
Yes,
when
I
you're-
think you should develop that. Everyone should.
when you go into the idea that, I'm going to get that person to be my boyfriend or my girlfriend, you've already set the expectation there and you're going to
Yes.
act differently. You're going to hide some parts of yourself to
Yes.
look more appealing.
Correct.
And it's disingenuous.
Very. And then you'll save a lot of time. A lot of time and unnecessary mental trauma.
Don't expect nothing, bro. Just talk to people,
Yes.
be interested in people. There doesn't have to be an outcome that you need to get to.
Very true.